Most readers assume Cain knew exactly why his offering would fail. But Genesis never records God giving him a rule, a warning, or even a required kind of sacrifice before he brought it. Cain offered produce from the ground. Abel brought the firstborn of his flock and their richest portions. God regarded Abel and his offering, but not Cain and his. So did Cain knowingly bring God something unacceptable, or was the rejection a shock? The first clue is the word translated offering. The Hebrew word is used for both brothers. It can mean a gift or tribute, and it does not automatically mean a sacrifice for sin. Nothing in the passage says Cain was rejected simply because his gift contained no blood. That matters because later biblical law accepts grain offerings. Cain lived long before that law, but it shows that produce itself was not automatically unworthy as a gift to God. The difference may be in what each brother selected. Genesis carefully says Abel brought from the firstborn of his flock and from their prized portions. Cain is only said to have brought from the fruit of the ground. The text does not call his produce firstfruits, nor does it describe it as his best. That contrast may be deliberate. Abel's gift appears chosen with care and cost. Cain's is described without the same signs of priority. But even this does not prove Cain had been warned beforehand. The passage never says God had commanded both brothers to bring their first and best. Some interpreters believe such instructions must have existed outside the story. That is possible, but it remains an assumption, not something Genesis states. The New Testament shifts attention from the material of the gifts to the men who offered them. Hebrews says Abel offered by faith and was commended as righteous. 1 John describes Cain's actions as evil and Abel's as righteous. That suggests the offering revealed something already wrong in Cain, rather than creating the problem by itself. Genesis also says God looked with favor on Abel and his offering, then contrasts Cain and his offering. The person and the gift are treated together. The issue may not have been fruit versus animal, but the trust, intent, and character expressed through what each brother brought. Then comes the strongest clue and the strongest uncertainty. After rejecting Cain's gift, God asks why he is angry and tells him that if he does well, there will be acceptance. But if he does not, sin is crouching at the door, desiring to control him. Is God explaining why the offering failed, or warning Cain about what he is about to do next? The wording allows both possibilities. Cain may still have had an opportunity to correct his worship. More clearly, he had an opportunity to master his anger. Rejection was not the end of the conversation. God confronted him before the murder and gave him a choice. That makes Cain's responsibility clearer after the offering than before it. Genesis does not tell us that Cain knew his gift would be rejected. It also does not portray him as an innocent victim of an arbitrary test. The details suggest Abel gave with greater faith and honor, while Cain's response exposed the deeper danger. Cain may have known that God deserved his best. He may even have ignored instruction the story never records. But the honest answer is that the text does not say he expected rejection. What it does say is more unsettling. Once rejected, Cain knew exactly what he was being warned against, and he refused to master it.